Most people think if they're saving money, they're doing well financially. And to be fair, saving is important. Saving shows discipline, saving creates protection, saving helps prevent panic. But saving by itself is not wealth building. And that misunderstanding keeps a lot of people stuck because people feel productive when money is sitting somewhere. A regular savings account, a basic checking account, even just having money in the bank. And emotionally, that feels safe. But financially, safety without strategy can become stagnation. Welcome to Advisors Are Us podcast, where we help you prepare for the unexpected, plan strong, and live free. Today, we're talking about one of the biggest financial mindset mistakes people make, confusing saving with building wealth, because those are not the same thing. And if you don't understand the difference, you can spend years doing what feels right and still fall behind. Let's start here. Saving and investing are both necessary, but they serve completely different jobs. Saving is protection, investing is growth. Saving helps you survive emergencies, investing helps you create freedom. You should not use your investment account like an emergency fund, and you should not expect your regular savings account to create retirement. Different tools, different purpose. This is where people get lost. They keep too much money sitting idle because it feels safe. But inflation doesn't care how safe it feels. If your money isn't growing, it is quietly losing purchasing power. That's the part most people ignore. They think, at least I'm not losing money. But inflation is outpacing your growth. You are, just slower. A lot of people stay in the comfort trap. They say, I just want my money where I can see it. I don't trust investing. I'll invest later when I make more. And that sounds reasonable until 10 years pass. Because delay is expensive. The longer you wait to let compounding work, the harder the climb becomes. People underestimate time. They think wealth is built through giant moves. Usually it's built through consistency. Small monthly decisions, long-term discipline, structured repeated over years. That's how real wealth happens. Not hype, not luck, not lottery thinking, structure. This is a huge mistake. People build an emergency fund, then they stop. They feel financially responsible because they have cash sitting there. And yes, emergency funds matter. But emergency money is not retirement money. That money has a job. Its job is protection, not growth, not long-term income, not financial independence. You still need a strategy for the future. TFSA, RSP, FHSA, RESP, segregated funds, proper portfolio allocation, whatever fits your life and your goals, because having savings and having a retirement plan are not automatically the same thing. Too many people realize that way too late. This ties back to what we were talking about before. People think when I make more money, then I'll start investing. Usually, that never happens because income alone doesn't create discipline. Higher income often just creates bigger expenses. Lifestyle expands, comfort expands, expectation expands, and suddenly, someone making six figures just feels as financially stuck as someone making far less because the issue was never income. It was structure. People don't need perfect timing. They need a system. Start where you are, not where you think you should be, because the habit matters more than the amount. Wealth building is not passive. It requires decisions. You need to know, why are you saving? What is the money for? How much liquidity do you need? How much should be growing? What is your timeline? because money without direction gets spent or it gets stuck, and both create frustration. This is where planning changes everything. Instead of random accounts and emotional decisions, you create purpose, protection, growth money, opportunity money. Everything has a job. And that's how financial peace is built, not by guessing, not by designing. Let's bring this home. Saving is good, but saving alone is not enough. If all you do is protect money, you may never create freedom. You need both protection and growth, safety and strategy, saving and investing. That balance is what creates real financial strength. Because being financially stable is not just about avoiding disaster, it's about creating options, creating freedom, creating a future that isn't dependent on working forever. That's wealth. So ask yourself this: is your money just sitting, or is it actually building your life? That question changes everything. Preparing for the unexpected, plan strong, and live free.